continuation of my earlier discussion, which I have described and talked about converting the raw data into pictorial form and various types of other charts, I would like to discuss concepts which I have mentioned in the previous video to some other further extent, so that a clear-cut understanding of the concepts I have discussed may be easily understood. Here you can see on the screen, which I am presenting here with the data pertaining to Nifty from 12th of March 2020 to 15th of April 2020. The price, the information here contains the first date column and next open and next high and low and close and volume. And this is another additional column called as open interest, which is generally available and pertains to the futures or options. This being cash index, it is not applicable here. Now, as you would very easily see, the first column is date on which the index trade was traded. This is the open price, this is the high price, this is the low price, and this is the close price, and this is the number of shares traded for a particular day. As you would see and appreciate, it would be very difficult for anybody when they see this information presented here and there with a naked eye to judge whether the index has the potentiality to move up or move down. It is very difficult. Here as an example, I have taken the index as an example. We can open any other share script to look at the same. This is information of the Infosys. The Infosys information presented will also have the same fields: the date on which it was traded, the open price, the high price, the low price, and the close price. Now, by looking at it, it will be very difficult for us to see whether the script has the potentiality to move up or move down. So for this, we need to convert this into a particular pictorial form, which I have mentioned in my earlier video, which is called as graph. So we will see the same data converted into a pictorial form called as graph and how it would appear. The same data is pictorial form, which can be seen easily now. Here you would see that the data is plotted in a graphical form called as bar. Here, with the very naked eye, you can see that the price moved from here to here and moved down from here to here and again moved up from here to here. And again, it went up from here to here and it came down from here to here. So when this data, which is not in a figurative form, but which is converted into a pictorial form, presents a better understanding, easy for the viewer to judge whether the script has way moving up or. As we mentioned, to make profit, we have to buy at low and sell at high, and sell at high and buy at low. So this is the way how it is converted into a pictorial form, which is called as charting. This is the basics of the charting, and we will see how many types of charts are there. Now you will see that here presented in what is called as a line chart. Here only a line-like form will appear. As I mentioned, the data of the script contains open, high, low, close, and volume columns. Volume is not related to price but number of shares traded. So when only the price column is considered, price fields are considered, open, high, low, close are considered. Here only close for the day is traded. Open, high, low are ignored. As you would see, only close for a particular day is plotted. That's why it appears as a line. So it is called as line chart where close alone is plotted. You would see that the price never moves in a linear fashion. It goes up for some days, comes down for some day, and again go up and come down, go up and come down, so on and so forth. Price never behaves in a linear fashion. So it is called as line chart or close only chart. This is very important because close is the last trading price at the end of the trading session. So it shows the investor confidence, how they are thinking about the particular script to carry the position into the future. Because if the close successfully comes down and down and down, it shows that the investors are slowly losing confidence in the particular script. And as you would see at the bottom of the screen, you will see another group of bars. This is called as volume. Here volume is plotted. So kind of chart is, first kind of chart is line chart. Here I will add the text. And then we will have the second one. The same information is present in a different format. This is called as bar chart. This is nothing but the open, high, low, close, both, all the four price fields are taken into consideration for plotting this. And as you would see, here it is the bar. Here it is the bar. We will consider the anatomy of the bar. Here we have the the high of the day made here, and this lower one is bottom one is low for the day, and here the right tick is added, which is nothing but close for the day, and this left tick is open for the day. As you would see, here the length of the bar is very important. This is called as bar chart. On some days the bar is very long, on some days the bar is short, etc., etc. And this bar anatomy is very important to consider the future course of the action. Certain formations can be anticipated when they appear, future course can be anticipated. For example, here you will see the length of this bar is more than this bar. It overtook this previous bar here, and this is called as outside bar. Outside bar. Here you will see this indicates some trend reversal because here it went down. And so again, when the bars are smaller than the previous one, here you will see this bar is smaller than this one. This indicates also trend reversal. This is called as inside bar. So like that, this is a bar chart. This bar chart will take into consideration the all price fields of the script traded open, high, low, close for the day. And again at the bottom of the script, at the bottom of the window, volume is placed. So this is the second important one. We will see the third one. Kind of chart. This is called as candlesticks. This is basically developed by Japan rice traders who used to plot the prices in relation with the open price to the close price. When close is more than open, a white candle is formed. You will see this is the total length of the candle. This one is this is the open price, this is the close price, and the balance is shadow. It is called as shadow. When open close is more than open, a white candle is formed. When close is less than open, a black candle is formed. So by looking at this at the candle here, you can say what happened during the day. It is a black candle. It means close is below open, and the area between the low for the day and close is less. So they actually it opened here, and the open itself is day high for the day because there is no shadow area above this, and the close came down opened below the open price, hence it is a black candle. Here you will see a white candle. Here the open price is here. This price went down up to here, it is a shadow area. Then again it went up to this extent. This is the day high made. and settled here. Since the closing price is more than open price, it is a white candle. So like that, when some of the formations take place, there are so many formations in the candles like doji, hammer, etc. etc. Trend reversal is anticipated. This is the third kind of the important chart we will use for analysis. This is candlesticks. Another one. The making of the chart is somewhat different, and when trend changes, you can see that the line turns from light to thick. That indicates trend change. You will see here. Here the line is very light, and again it started to thick one, again thick one, thick one, thick one, like that. Also, this way trend change can be anticipated. Construction of this chart and etc. we will not discuss much because nowadays many software programs are available, so these things can be done for you easily by the computer. There is no use in wasting time discussing about the construction. Just look at the chart, thereby you can easily assume how the things are moving up. Is there any possibility of uptrend or downtrend is very clearly visible from the chart you are seeing than the traditional charts. So instead of looking at the bar chart or line chart, the Kagi chart presents the picture in a different and more comprehensive way, which is easy for us to see. And we will see another kind of chart. Figure chart. This is also somewhat different. A box ratio is taken when certain change in prices take place that is plotted. So the chart names is self-explanatory. It is both point and figure, which gives you a clear picture whether the trend is uptrend or downtrend. When the trend is clearly in a downtrend, see you can see blocks here. Otherwise, you can see whites here, and you can calculate resistance and support easily, and a trend change very easily visible from the chart when you see the point and figure chart. And we will see the next important chart. There's a Renko chart, which is also similar in a way. Only a certain percentage of change in prices is taken for plotting these. When trend changes, you can see that when the downtrend to uptrend started, it starts from black color boxes to white color boxes, and when trend changes to bullish to bearish, black color boxes appear. Here you will see here the actual present day fall of the stock market started actually on 28th February 2020 when the boxes turned to black from white, which you will see. When charts are converted into the Renko type from the traditional charts, the assessment of the trend becomes easier. We will see next one. You will also see when trend changes, the color of the chart also changes from black to white and white to black and so on and so forth. The construction of the chart is also different from the traditional ones. Just not the plot, the price is plotted when certain percent of change is, when certain percentage of change in price takes place, then only it is plotted, which is evident. You can very easily see when the trend is changed, it can be easily identified without resorting to other methods or additional confirmations. Here in three lane break, we will see other kinds of special charts. You can see that this is a special type of chart called as candle volume. As the name implies, it is both a mixture of candlesticks coupled with volume into it. Generally, volume is plotted at the bottom of the window. Certain traders or analysts consider putting the volume itself in the price action so that the visibility of the chart becomes more accurate or easy for judgment. We can see whether the change in price, whether going down or going up, takes place with good volume or less volume. Because when only upside or downside is considered in terms of price action, it will not be reflected. If the same is pumped with the volume accompanying that change in price action, it gives a better picture. For example, you can see here the candle was large, white, and the area of the candle is more compared to other candles. And there are three successive candles which are very wide with the same price action. It indicates that the price has gone down with more volume, which indicates further downtrend. So this way, the price itself has volume accompanying in it, which gives a better picture for judgment. We will see another kind of special chart called as equivolume chart. It depicts whether the prices are moving up on high volume or low volume, how much volume is associated with a particular price action. So, which gives us a better understanding and a formations of the chart so that the trend reversal can be anticipated. When certain types of formations appear on the chart, then trend reversal can be anticipated. We will take up one by one at a later stage. For the time being, thank you. We shall meet in the next video.